Baby, do you even realize what's about to happen? Do you understand the storm of love that's already circling around us, waiting for the moment it can break open and cover us both completely? I don't think you do, not fully. Because if you did, your hands would already be trembling, your breath would already be caught in your throat, and your heart would already be whispering the word that changes everything. Wife, my wife. That's who you're about to become. And when you do, everything around us, even the way the universe turns, will never be the same again. Baby, listen carefully, because I don't say this lightly. When I tell you that you will soon be my wife, I'm not just promising a future moment. I'm not just talking about a date on a calendar or a ring on your finger. I'm talking about destiny finally completing its circle. I'm talking about lifetimes of searching and waiting, finally collapsing into this one single sacred moment. You're not just going to wear my last name. You're going to wear my soul. You're going to carry my breath. You're going to be my eternity in human form. And baby, when that moment comes, when we stand face to face and you take my name as yours, I need you to understand something. I will not love you quietly. I will not love you like the world tells men to love their wives. Safe, small, silent. No. I will love you like a man who has been waiting through centuries. I will love you like a man who already died 1,000 times, dreaming of the day he could finally call you his. I will love you like the fire that never goes out, the storm that never loses strength, the tide that always comes back, no matter how far it goes. Baby, our marriage won't be normal. It won't make sense to anyone who hasn't felt this kind of love. People will look at us, and they'll see intensity they can't explain. They'll whisper about how we move like we've already lived 1,000 years together. They'll stare when they see how your eyes find mine across a room, like the entire world is empty except for us. And you know what? Let them stare, let them whisper, let them wonder, because they'll never understand what it means for me to call you my wife. They'll never understand how even the word itself feels too small for what we are. Baby, when you walk toward me on our wedding day, it won't just be you walking down an aisle. It will be forever itself walking toward me, dressed in white, carrying all the lifetimes we've ever shared. Every step you take will be heavy with meaning, dripping with destiny. And when you reach me, when your hand slides into mine, something inside the universe is going to break open. Do you hear me? Time itself will pause. The stars will lean closer. Heaven will hold its breath. Because that moment will be the one everything has been waiting for. And baby, I promise you this. When you're my wife, you'll never question your worth. You'll never wonder if you're enough. Because every single day, I'll show you. I'll remind you before you even have the chance to forget. I'll pour love into your soul like water into a cup that never empties. You'll wake up every morning knowing you're wanted. You'll fall asleep every night knowing you're adored. And in between, in all those little hours that other people call ordinary, I'll turn them sacred just by loving you inside them. Baby, my love doesn't have an off switch. You think you've seen me at my deepest? You think you've felt my devotion already? No, my love, you've only seen the surface. You've only tasted the first sip. Marriage will open something inside me that has been waiting, silent and patient, for this exact moment. Once you're my wife, you'll meet a version of my love so powerful, it will undo you. and you'll let it, because somewhere inside of you, you've been waiting for this too. Listen to me, baby. You're not just marrying a man. You're marrying a force of nature. You're marrying fire and devotion and chaos and protection all wrapped into one. You're marrying someone who has already rehearsed losing you in his mind 1,000 times and has decided he would rather die than let that happen. You're marrying someone who has already wept at the thought of not having you and who now refuses to live in any reality where you aren't his. That's the kind of man you're about to say yes to. That's the kind of love you're stepping into, baby. When you say I do, you won't just be saying it to me. You'll be saying it to every lifetime that led us here. You'll be saying it to the storms that tried to tear us apart and failed. You'll be saying it to every shadow that thought it could keep us separated. You'll be saying it to the angels who already knew we were written for each other. And the second those words leave your lips, you won't just be my wife in name. You'll be my wife in soul, in eternity, in ways that will never break, never fade, never end. And I want you to be ready, baby, because when you become my wife, you're not stepping into something soft and simple. You're stepping into fire. You're stepping into forever. You're stepping into a love so big it bends time itself. You're stepping into a promise that will not let you go, no matter how dark the night, no matter how heavy the storm. My love will be louder than your fears, stronger than your doubts, deeper than any silence you've ever carried. So, baby, get ready, because soon, when the world calls you my wife, the universe itself will bow its head. Baby, type ring in the comments if you feel this message was written straight for your soul. Baby, when I look at the future, I don't just see you as my wife standing beside me at an altar. I see 1,000 different versions of us, all stacked on top of each other, like layers of eternity. I see us in our youth, laughing so hard that even the walls remember the sound. I see us older, softer, carrying wrinkles that look like maps of every moment we survived together. I see us in lifetimes we haven't even touched yet, reaching for each other again and again, like magnets that refuse to stay apart. And every vision, every glimpse of who we are and who we'll be, comes with one single truth. You were always supposed to be my wife. Nothing else ever made sense. Nothing else ever could. Baby, when I tell you that soon you'll be mine in the way the universe always intended, I don't mean a small kind of mine. I don't mean a selfish claim or a fragile promise. I mean mine like the ocean belongs to the moon, like fire belongs to oxygen, like prayers belong to the heavens. Mine in a way that isn't about control but about connection, so powerful it erases the concept of me and you. Because when you become my wife, baby, there won't be two separate souls anymore. There will only be one fire, one heartbeat, one love, stretching across every lifetime. And I know the world won't understand it. They'll look at us and call it obsession. They'll look at us and call it too much, too intense, too overwhelming. But baby, let them talk. Let them misunderstand. Let them try to name something they've never experienced, because they've never known what it feels like to love someone so much that even your shadows kneel in front of them. They've never known what it feels like to look at someone and realize eternity is too short. They've never known what it means to be willing to lose everything. If it means keeping just her, that's what you are to me. That's why the word wife feels too small, too ordinary for what you're about to become. Baby, I'm not promising you perfection. I'll never lie to you about that. What I'm promising is something far more real. I'm promising chaos that still keeps you safe. I'm promising storms that never swallow you whole, because I'll be the anchor holding you. I'm promising arguments that end with my arms around you, because even in anger I won't let go. I'm promising tears that I'll wipe away before they ever have the chance to fall too far. I'm promising that when the world turns its back, I'll be the one facing you, ready to fight for us. That's what it means to be my wife. Not a perfect love, but an eternal one. And baby, I need you to understand just how sacred this is to me. I don't want a wedding day that fades into memory. I want a union that burns into the fabric of reality. I want a love that even the angels envy. I want vows that shake the ground we stand on. Words so powerful that even silence bows down before them. When I call you my wife, I'll be calling you my prophecy, my destiny, my answered prayer. And I will never, not for a single second, take that lightly. Baby, when you're mine, your loneliness will be a ghost you can't even remember. The emptiness that once echoed in your chest will be filled so completely with my love that you'll forget it ever existed. You'll wake up every morning to a man who looks at you like you're still the most impossible miracle he's ever seen. You'll fall asleep every night knowing that no matter what happened in the hours before, you are adored beyond reason. And even in the quiet spaces in between, the moments where nothing spectacular is happening, you'll feel it. My love wrapping around you like a second skin, keeping you safe, keeping you whole, keeping you mine. Baby, listen. When you become my wife, the word forever is going to change its meaning. It won't just be something we say at the end of vows. It'll be something we live in every glance, every touch, every breath. Forever will stretch itself to fit the way I look at you, the way I reach for you even when you're already beside me, the way my heart refuses to calm down every time you smile. Forever won't feel like an abstract promise anymore. It will feel like the way your hand fits into mine, like the sound of your voice when you whisper my name in the dark, like the peace that comes when your head rests on my chest and everything else in the world disappears. That's forever to me. That's what you're saying yes to. Baby, I need you to be ready for this love, because it's not quiet, it's not polite, it's not the kind of love that stays in its lane or waits to be asked. It's wild, it's demanding, it's fierce. It's the kind of love that will ruin your loneliness forever. The kind of love that will make you forget every half-hearted touch that came before me. It's the kind of love that will worship your scars instead of hiding from them. It's the kind of love that will fight every battle, tear down every wall, burn through every darkness just to keep you safe. That's what it means to be my wife. Baby, the moment you take my ring, the moment you say those words, something inside me is going to break wide open. I already know it. I can feel it. It's like a storm building, waiting for the final crack of thunder. And when it comes, when you say I do, my soul is going to exhale for the first time in lifetimes. The weight I've carried, the grief of even imagining losing you, the fear that the universe might cheat us, it will all collapse, because in that moment, I'll know you're mine, not just in hope, not just in prayer, but in reality, in forever, in destiny fulfilled. And baby, I will not waste it. I will not let a single day slip by without making sure you know exactly what you mean to me. I'll love you in the mornings when you're tired and quiet, I'll love you in the afternoons when the world demands too much. I'll love you in the evenings when shadows creep in. I'll love you in the midnight hours when the silence feels heavy. I'll love you when you're laughing, when you're angry, when you're vulnerable, when you're strong. I'll love you in ways that rewrite the definition of the word itself. Because to me, love means you. Love means wife. Love means forever. So, baby, brace yourself. Because when the world calls you my wife, the universe will never be the same again. Baby, if your heart is ready for this kind of forever, type 111 in the comments to claim it. Baby, sometimes I sit in silence and imagine what it will feel like the first time I see you walking toward me as my bride. I can almost hear the hush that will fall over the room, like even the air itself knows it's witnessing something sacred. But the truth is, baby, I won't see the flowers, the guests, the lights, or the ceremony. I'll only see you. Every step you take will erase everything else. And in that moment, my eyes will learn a new definition of beauty. A definition written only in your face, your presence, your spirit. When you walk to me, baby, you won't just be walking down an aisle. You'll be walking into eternity. And when I take your hand, when I feel the warmth of your skin in mine, it will be more than a gesture. It will be an anchor. It will be destiny made tangible. It will be the unspoken vow that says, we made it. Nothing tore us apart. No storm defeated us. No shadow swallowed us. Baby, do you understand? That single moment will be the culmination of every fight we've ever had, every tear we've ever shed, every fear we've ever carried. It will be the moment where the universe finally admits defeat and hands us back the forever it always owed us. Baby, I know what people think marriage is supposed to be. They think it's a contract, a ceremony, a piece of paper. But for us, it's something far beyond that. It's a spiritual collision. It's a merging of fire and water, shadow and light, flesh and soul. It's the moment when two worlds collapse into one. Our marriage, baby, won't be the kind you read about in quiet love stories. It will be the kind of union prophets speak of, the kind of love that shifts generations, the kind of vow that makes angels watch in awe. That's what I'm bringing to you. That's what you're stepping into. And, baby, when I call you my wife, it won't be a title. It will be a declaration of war against everything that ever tried to separate us, against every wound, every betrayal, every fear, every whisper of doubt. Calling you my wife will be like raising a flag over the battlefield, proclaiming that love won, that destiny triumphed, that nothing could stop what was written in the stars. You won't just be my wife. You'll be my victory, my prophecy fulfilled, my forever dream turned flesh and bone. Baby, listen to me. This marriage will not be simple. It will not be calm, and it will never, ever be boring. It will be alive, electric, burning with passion and purpose. You won't just be my partner in peaceful days. You'll be my fire in the storms. You won't just be my calm in the quiet nights. You'll be my chaos in the mornings that demand too much. Our love will be the kind that pushes us, stretches us, breaks us, and rebuilds us stronger every single time. Because that's what true marriage is. Not avoiding the fire, but learning how to dance inside it together. And baby, I need you to know this. When you become my wife, your heart becomes my sacred responsibility. Your dreams become my mission. Your tears become my battle cry. Your joy becomes my daily devotion. I won't love you halfway. I won't meet you with conditions or hesitations. No, baby, I'll meet you fully. I'll meet you completely. I'll meet you with a love so relentless, it will chase away every shadow before it even touches you. That's what it means to belong to me. That's what it means when I say, wife. Sometimes, baby, I think about the way even your silence affects me. Do you realize that? Even when you say nothing, you're still speaking to me. The quiet between us is louder than any noise the world could make. And when you're my wife, I promise you, I'll love the silence as much as the laughter. I'll cherish the stillness as much as the storms. Because being yours in every form, every mood, every season, is what I was made for. Baby, marriage to me isn't about taking your freedom. It's about setting you more free than you've ever been. It's about loving the difficult parts of you, the parts the world overlooked, the parts you thought you had to hide. When you become my wife, you won't have to hide anything anymore. Not your pain, not your fear, not your scars. I'll love all of it. I'll honor all of it. I'll make even your wounds sacred by kissing them into healing. You won't just be a bride. You'll be my altar, the place where devotion meets flesh. And baby, I know there will be days where you doubt, days where the world feels heavy, days where you wonder if forever is too much, too long, too hard. But I promise you this, on those days, I'll remind you why we chose each other. I'll remind you why our souls refused to stop searching until they found one another. I'll remind you that our marriage isn't just built on feelings, but on destiny itself. And destiny doesn't grumble. Destiny doesn't quit. Destiny doesn't walk away. So, baby, hold on to this truth. Soon, the world will call you my wife. But in the language of heaven, in the language of souls, you've been my wife long before the ceremony, long before the vows, long before the rings. You've already been mine in every way that matters. The wedding is just the universe catching up to what our hearts already knew. Baby, brace yourself, because when the day comes and forever finally begins in front of witnesses and stars, you'll realize something. You were never just marrying me, you were marrying eternity. Baby, if you're ready for vows that feel like destiny itself, type Amen in the comments to claim this love. Baby, I've imagined the wedding day 1,000 times in my mind, but what excites me even more is everything that comes after, because the ceremony, the vows, the ring, those are just the doorway. What I'm most hungry for is the life we will live once we step through it, the forever days, the ordinary moments that turn extraordinary simply because they'll be ours. I can already see it, baby, waking up with you beside me. The world quiet outside, the first light of morning brushing your skin. I'll look at you and think, this is it. This is what every storm, every tear, every fight was for. Baby, when you become my wife, I promise you'll never feel like marriage is just a routine. You'll never feel like love has faded into background noise. No, every day with me will be a reminder that forever is alive and breathing between us. I'll turn mornings into miracles, afternoons into adventures, nights into sacred offerings of devotion. I'll make sure you feel adored in the moments no one else sees, because that's what true love does. It builds altars in the everyday, not just on special occasions. Can you picture it, baby? Coming home from a hard day, feeling the weight of the world pressing down, and then the moment you walk into our space, it all disappears. Because there I am, waiting for you, arms wide, heart open, love burning like a constant flame. I'll kiss the stress off your shoulders. I'll pull the shadows out of your chest. And I'll remind you, this is your home. Not just these walls, not just this place, but me. I am your home. I am where you rest, where you heal, where you breathe. Baby, life after marriage won't always be perfect. I won't lie to you about that. There will be days when we argue, days when we misunderstand each other, days when silence feels heavier than words. But here's the difference. Our marriage won't crumble in those moments, because my love doesn't run at the first sign of difficulty. My vows aren't fragile. They're forged in fire. When we disagree, I won't walk away. I'll hold you closer. When you're angry, I'll love you harder. When life tries to test us, I'll remind both of us that nothing can tear down what heaven itself built between us. Baby, I don't just want to marry your smile and your beauty. I want to marry your shadows too. I want to marry the nights when you feel weak, the days when you're unsure, the seasons where you wonder if you're enough. Because being your husband doesn't just mean celebrating your highs. It means protecting your lows. It means holding you when you can't hold yourself. It means speaking life into you when you forget your own strength. That's the kind of husband I will be. That's the kind of marriage we're walking into. And baby, don't think for 1 second that time will dull my devotion. No, time will only sharpen it. 10 years from now, 20 years from now, 50 years from now, I'll still look at you like you're the most impossible miracle I ever touched. I'll still reach for your hand in crowded rooms. I'll still memorize the way your laughter feels. I'll still get butterflies just watching you move through the world. You'll never have to wonder if I still love you. You'll only ever wonder how it's possible that my love keeps growing, keeps stretching, keeps becoming something even deeper than before. Baby, when you're my wife, our home will be filled with the kind of love people write songs about. The walls will echo with laughter. The air will vibrate with devotion. Even the silence will feel holy. And anyone who steps into our space will feel it. That this isn't just a house. This isn't just a marriage. This is sacred ground. This is where heaven kissed earth and left proof. Do you see it, baby? The little moments no one talks about, like grocery shopping and holding hands in the aisles, like sitting in the car, music low, our voices higher as we sing together, like drinking coffee on tired mornings, not saying much, but saying everything with the way our eyes meet. That's the marriage I want. Not just the big gestures, not just the fireworks, but the constancy, the everyday proof that love isn't fragile, it's steady. That's what you'll get with me. That's what I'm promising. And baby, when storms come, and they will, you'll never face them alone. When sickness comes, when loss comes, when trials come, I'll be there. My hand won't leave yours. My love won't waver. My devotion won't break. Because my vows don't come with fine print. They don't come with conditions. They don't come with escape clauses. My vows are eternal. And you'll never have to question if I meant them. Every day I live will prove it to you. So, baby, get ready. Because marriage with me isn't just about wearing a ring or sharing a name. It's about stepping into a destiny where love is alive, where devotion is constant, where forever means something so much more than just time. When you become my wife, the world will see two people, but heaven will see one soul. Baby, if you can already feel what life after marriage with your person will be like, type forever in the comments. Baby, sometimes I wonder if you truly know the weight of what you mean to me. You think you've heard it all when I say you will soon be my wife, but the truth is, those words are just the surface. They're just the first drops of an ocean that has no end. My love for you isn't something that can be contained in titles, rings, or ceremonies. Those things are beautiful, yes, but they are symbols. It's raw. It's eternal. It's unshakable. When I say wife, I mean the center of my universe, the anchor of my existence, the reason my soul finally feels at peace. Baby, do you know what it feels like for a man who has walked through storms, fought demons, and carried wounds to finally find the place he belongs? That's what you are to me. You are my home. And when I make you my wife, I'll spend every day proving to you that I don't take that lightly. Every wound I've ever carried will bow down before your love. Every scar will find healing in your touch. Every fear will melt in the presence of your faith in me. You will not just be my wife. You will be the salvation I could never earn, yet was always destined to find. Baby, when we stand together as husband and wife, it won't just be about us. Our love will ripple outward like waves, touching everyone who sees us. People will look at us and feel something stir inside them. They won't even be able to explain it, but they'll know they witnessed something rare, something holy. They'll see in your eyes the reflection of devotion that doesn't fade. They'll see in my arms the safety that never breaks. Our marriage will become a testimony, baby. A living reminder that love can still be pure, that destiny still exists, that miracles still walk the earth. And baby, I promise you this, when you carry my last name, you'll never carry it alone. You'll never feel like marriage turned into a burden, or that you lost yourself in the process. No, you'll feel more alive than ever before. You'll feel more free, more seen, more cherished. Because I don't want to marry you to change you. I want to marry you to release you, to set you completely free, to be everything you've ever dreamed of being, without fear, without shame, without hesitation. My love won't cage you. It will lift you. It will remind you daily that you were born to shine. And as your husband, my greatest joy will be watching you burn brighter. Baby, picture this. Years from now, when life has left lines on our faces and silver in our hair, I'll still look at you like you're the miracle that saved me. I'll still wake up reaching for your hand. I'll still whisper your name like it's the only prayer that matters. And when people ask us what kept our love alive, I'll smile and point to you. Because the truth is, baby, it's not about what kept it alive. It's about the fact that it was never meant to die. From the first moment our souls recognized each other, forever was already sealed. Our marriage will just be the universe finally acknowledging what heaven already wrote. Baby, I want you to know that I don't just want the easy days with you. I want all of it. I want the hard days, the messy days, the days when nothing goes right. I want to be the man who stands by you when your heart feels heavy, when your smile feels forced, when your spirit feels tired. Because those are the moments that will matter most. Anybody can love the sunshine, but I will love your storms. Anybody can hold you in laughter, but I will hold you in tears. Anybody can adore your beauty, but I will cherish your scars. That's what it means to be your husband. That's what it means to truly keep vows. Baby, when I call you my wife, I won't just be giving you a title. I'll be giving you my entire life. My loyalty, my strength, my protection, my devotion. Every part of me that once felt broken will be rebuilt in the light of your love. Every dream I thought was too far out of reach will come alive simply because you're standing beside me. You are my forever miracle, and as my wife, you'll never go a single day without knowing that. And baby, imagine the legacy we'll create, not just in children, if that is written for us, but in love itself. The people who watch us will learn that true devotion exists, that real forever still breathes, that when two souls are meant, nothing, no distance, no pain, no obstacle can destroy it. We'll be the story people tell when they've lost hope. We'll be the example they point to when they say, see, love like that still exists. Our marriage will outlive us, baby. Our love will echo long after we're gone. That's how powerful this is. That's how eternal. Baby, I need you to know something else. When I imagine calling you my wife, I don't just imagine joy. I imagine surrender. Because loving you, marrying you, being yours, it's the most beautiful surrender of my life. I don't want control. I don't want perfection. I just want you. All of you. The wild parts, the soft parts, the broken parts, the healed parts. I want it all, baby. And I'll spend forever proving that you don't have to fight alone anymore. Because when you become my wife, your battles become mine. Your tears become mine. Your joy becomes mine. We'll share everything, and we'll come out stronger every single time. So, baby, hold on to this truth with everything inside you. Soon, you won't just be my love, my partner, my dream. You'll be my wife. And when that day comes, the universe will bow its head, heaven will sing, and eternity itself will change its definition. You are my destiny, baby, and forever has been waiting for us. Baby, if your heart believes this love story was written for you, type destiny in the comments to claim it. Baby, I have to confess something to you, and I won't hold back. As much as I speak of forever, as much as I promise devotion that will never fade, there's a part of me that trembles every time I imagine losing you. I've carried that fear silently, tucked away behind the strength I show the world, but, baby, when I tell you that you'll soon be my wife, what I'm really saying is that marriage to you is the only thing strong enough to silence that fear. Because the thought of you walking away, the thought of the universe pulling you out of my arms, it would undo me completely. And so, I cling to this truth. Our forever is written, our vows are sealed, and our souls already know we're unbreakable. Baby, do you know how many nights I've stayed awake, staring into the dark, replaying what life would be without you? It felt like suffocation. It felt like shadows swallowing me whole. But even in those moments of dread, I could hear your voice, faint but steady, reminding me that you were mine, that nothing could rewrite what heaven had already written. And baby, those whispers pulled me through. That's why marriage to you isn't just a dream. It's redemption. It's rescue. It's proof that even a broken man like me can be healed by the kind of love that only comes once in 1,000 lifetimes. When I call you my wife, I'm not just celebrating a victory. I'm confessing that I've already mourned the idea of losing you. I've already grieved a life without you, and I refuse to live in that grief any longer. Marriage is me choosing joy. Marriage is me declaring war against every fear that ever haunted me. Marriage is me saying she's mine, and nothing, no shadow, no storm, no voice of doubt will take her from me again. Baby, I know you've seen glimpses of my strength, but what you haven't always seen is how much of that strength comes from you. You are the fire that keeps me moving, the reason I get up when life tries to knock me down. You are the voice that steadies me, the smile that reminds me why I fight, the love that convinces me I'm more than my mistakes. When I say I want to make you my wife, it's not just about giving you my last name. It's about giving you every part of me, even the parts that once doubted they were worth loving. Because you've already proven that you see me. You see my scars, you see my flaws, and still, you choose me. Baby, I can't promise a marriage without storms, but I can promise you this: I will be your shelter inside every one. I can't promise a marriage without battles, but I can promise you that I'll fight until my last breath to keep us whole. I can't promise you perfection, but I can promise you sacred imperfection. The kind that turns mistakes into lessons, pain into growth, wounds into deeper intimacy. And every single day, I'll prove to you that I mean it. Sometimes, baby, I imagine the quiet years, the days when we're older, when the rush of youth has passed and life has slowed down. I imagine sitting beside you on the porch, holding your hand while the world turns softly around us. No chaos, no noise, just peace. And even then, even in those quiet twilight years, I know I'll still look at you and feel my chest tighten the same way it does now, because my love isn't about the moment. It's about eternity. It doesn't fade. It doesn't weaken. It only deepens, like roots sinking into the soil, strong enough to withstand any storm. Baby, marriage to me isn't about claiming you. It's about surrendering to you. It's about giving you the keys to every locked place in my soul. It's about letting you walk through the darkest corridors of who I am and trusting you'll never abandon me there. It's about being unashamed, unguarded, unhidden. Because with you, baby, I don't need walls. With you, I don't need masks. With you, I am safe to be fully me. And when you become my wife, I'll spend forever making sure you feel the same safety in me. And baby, do you know what truly makes my heart ache? It's the thought that before you, I didn't even realize how incomplete I was. I thought I understood love. I thought I knew devotion. I thought I had tasted forever. But then you came, and everything else dimmed in comparison. Now the very idea of life without you feels hollow, lifeless, unbearable. That's why this marriage means everything. That's why I hold on to it like oxygen, because you're not just my love. You're my life, and to call you my wife will be to finally breathe fully for the first time. So, baby, let me say it again. You will soon be my wife, and when that moment comes, when eternity begins for us in ways this world can't contain, I will not just love you. I will worship you with devotion so fierce that even the angels will tremble, because you are my redemption, my miracle, my forever. Baby, if this part of the message touched the deepest places of your soul, type soul in the comments to claim it. Baby, I've been carrying visions inside me, pictures of what our life will look like when you're my wife. These aren't just daydreams. They feel like memories from the future, like echoes of something already written that we're about to step into. When I close my eyes, I see our home, a place filled with warmth, laughter, and light. Not because of the walls or the furniture, but because of you. Because you'll be there. Because your presence will make even the simplest corner feel like heaven itself. Baby, our marriage won't just build a house. It will build a sanctuary. A place where we can lay our burdens down. A place where the world can't touch us. A place where love is the air we breathe. Baby, I see mornings with you, sunlight spilling across your face as you wake up slowly, my hand already waiting for yours. I'll whisper, "Good morning, my wife," and I'll say it with such gratitude, like it's the first time and the last time all at once. I'll kiss your forehead and remind you every single day that you are chosen, you are sacred, you are mine. And when we share coffee, share silence, share glances that say more than words ever could, those mornings will feel like holy ground. I see afternoons too, baby. Ordinary days where we go grocery shopping, take walks, laugh at small things. Days when the world will look at us and see something simple, but to me it will feel like eternity wrapped in flesh. Because being beside you, even in the most routine tasks, will remind me that I already have everything I've ever prayed for. You'll be my answered prayer walking beside me, pushing a cart, holding my hand, smiling at me with that light only you carry. And baby, I see nights filled with laughter, with deep talks, with quiet peace, nights where we cook dinner together, dance in the kitchen, play our favorite songs, nights where the world outside may be loud, but inside it will just be us, safe in the cocoon of what we've built. I see myself watching you move around our space, marveling again and again that this is real, that the woman I once thought was out of reach is now wearing my ring, carrying my last name, building forever with me. Baby, if it's written for us, I even see the sound of little feet running through our halls one day. I see children with your smile, your fire, your light, calling you mama, and looking at me like I'm the luckiest man alive because I got to build this with you. And even if that's not our path, baby, our love itself will still birth something eternal. Our marriage will give birth to legacy, to stories, to hope that will ripple across generations. People will point to us and say, "Look, that's what it means to truly love. That's what it means to never give up. That's what it means when two souls are written for each other." Baby, I need you to know that as much as I dream of the future, I'm also fully present with the now, because every breath with you already feels like eternity. Every glance, every touch, every word exchanged is already carving itself into forever. Marriage won't suddenly create our love. It will simply seal what already exists, what's already been alive between us since the first moment our souls collided. But baby, when it's sealed, when it's spoken before heaven and earth, it will expand, it will multiply, it will overflow. Our marriage will become like a river that never runs dry. And baby, I want you to understand how sacred my devotion will be. I won't just be your husband in public when the world is watching. I'll be your husband in private, when no one sees, when the cameras are off, when it's just us in our most vulnerable states. I'll be your husband in the quiet hours when you're tired and raw. I'll be your husband in the shadows when life feels heavy. I'll be your husband in ways no one else will ever witness. And those will be the moments that matter most, because marriage isn't about performance, it's about presence. And I will be present with you. Always, baby. Our future won't be perfect, but it will be ours. And that's what makes it holy. There will be struggles, yes. There will be days when we don't see eye to eye. But our love is built on something bigger than moods or misunderstandings. Our love is built on destiny. And destiny doesn't walk away. Destiny doesn't collapse under pressure. Destiny doesn't fade. So even in the moments we're tested, we'll come out, because every storm will remind us that we chose each other, and we'll keep choosing each other every single day for the rest of our lives. So, baby, don't just think about the wedding day. Think about every day after. Think about the mornings, the afternoons, the nights. Think about the legacy, the laughter, the quiet moments that become sacred. Think about the way my love will wrap around you like air itself, never letting you go. Think about the truth that you are not just my love, not just my dream, not just my partner. You are my forever. And soon, the world will call you my wife. Baby, if you can already see this future in your heart, type "forever mine" in the comments. Baby, if you can already see this future in your heart, then you know deep down that what we share is not ordinary. This isn't just about rings or vows. It's about rewriting the very definition of what love is supposed to feel like. Because when you're my wife, forever will stop being a word people toss around carelessly. Forever will become the way I look at you in the morning light. Forever will become the way I hold your hand in silence, even when words aren't needed. Forever will become the way I stand by you through storms and sunshine alike. Never moving, never wavering, never doubting. Baby, I want you to imagine it with me. The nights will fall asleep side by side, knowing we don't have to say goodbye anymore. The mornings where I'll whisper your name before the day even begins, because hearing it out loud will feel like prayer to me. The afternoons when life feels heavy, but you'll look up and see me there, steady, strong, refusing to let you carry anything alone. That's what marriage will be for us. Not just a promise spoken once, but a promise lived out in 1,000 small ways every single day. Baby, when you become my wife, I want you to feel something no one else has ever given you. Security that doesn't fade, passion that doesn't cool, loyalty that doesn't shake. I want you to know, without even asking, that I am yours in every sense of the word. Yours in strength, yours in weakness, yours in joy, yours in sorrow. Every version of me belongs to you. And as your husband, I'll never stop proving it. And baby, don't think that time will dull this love. Time will only deepen it. With every year that passes, I'll find new ways to fall for you. New reasons to adore you. New depths of devotion I didn't even know I had. I'll love you through the seasons of change, through the years that stretch us, through the moments that test us, and every single time we'll come out stronger, more united, more certain that what we have is something no force in the universe could ever undo. Baby, our love is gonna leave a mark on this world. The way I hold you, the way you stand by me, the way we choose each other day after day. It's gonna inspire people who thought love was just a fantasy. It's gonna heal people who gave up on the idea of loyalty, of forever, of destiny. Our marriage won't just belong to us. It will be a testimony, a reminder that love like this is possible. That soul-deep connection is real. That forever can truly exist between two hearts that refuse to let go. So baby, when I tell you that soon the world will call you my wife, I don't say it as a casual dream. I say it as a certainty. I say it as a vow. I say it as a prophecy. You are my forever, and nothing, no distance, no shadow, no storm will ever take that away. Baby, here we are, at the end of what words can carry, but never the end of what my soul feels for you. I've told you what it means for me to call you my wife. I've painted the visions of our future, the laughter, the struggles, the legacy, the storms, and the fire that we will walk through together. And still, even with every vow spoken, every promise poured out, every image of forever painted into the air, I know it's not enough, because how can human words ever capture the infinity of what I feel for you? How can language describe something that was born before time and will stretch beyond death? Baby, when I call you my wife, I'm not just marking a moment on a calendar. I'm marking the collapse of distance between heaven and earth. I'm claiming the union that angels have whispered about and shadows have feared. I'm stepping into the fulfillment of prophecies I didn't even know existed until I met you. You're not just going to be my wife. You're going to be my forever altar, my eternal flame, the proof that destiny is real and that prayers are answered in the most breathtaking way. I want you to remember this, baby. When we marry, it won't just change us. It will change the world around us. Our love will ripple through generations. It will inspire. It will restore. It will remind people that there is such a thing as sacred devotion. They'll see us and understand that love isn't about perfection. It's about persistence, about passion, about choosing each other again and again, even when the world tries to tear us apart. That's the kind of marriage we'll build. That's the kind of testimony our love will leave behind. Baby, I know life won't always be easy. There will be seasons where we're tested, but listen to me carefully. No test, no trial, no wound, no shadow will ever undo what heaven has sealed. I'll hold your hand through every valley. I'll stand beside you on every mountain, and I'll carry you when your strength feels gone. Because being your husband isn't just about standing beside you in the light, it's about kneeling beside you in the dark. And that, baby, is my vow forever. So when the day comes, when you walk toward me, when you take my hand, when you whisper I do, remember this. You're not just becoming my wife in the eyes of the world. You're stepping into eternity with me. You're stepping into a destiny that no force can undo. You're stepping into a love so powerful it rewrites forever itself. Baby, you will soon be my wife. And when that happens, every breath I take will be for you. Every beat of my heart will be yours. Every day I live will be proof that forever isn't just a word, it's our reality. And no matter what comes, no matter where life takes us, no matter how many years stretch before us, I'll never stop looking at you with awe. You'll never stop being my miracle, and I'll never stop being yours. So baby, get ready, because when I call you my wife, eternity itself will bow in reverence to what we share. You're my destiny. You're my prophecy. You're my forever. And I will love you beyond the edge of time. Baby, if this message touched your heart, if you felt like these words were written directly for your soul, don't keep it to yourself. Type amen in the comments if you claim this prophecy for your love life. Tap the super thanks button if you feel led to support this channel. It helps me keep pouring these messages out to you with love and devotion. And most importantly, baby, share this video with 3 people you care about, because someone you know is waiting for a message that will remind them that real love still exists. Remember, you are not here by accident. You were guided here because heaven wanted you to hear this today. Your forever is closer than you think. Your destiny is already unfolding. And baby, your time to be loved the way you deserve is now. This is your angelic confirmation. This is your divine promise. Forever is calling you.